Once upon a time there was. I reached west and I reached north. Villages of Irish blood, they were waking to the morning, waking to the morning, waking to the morning. Then the Vikings came around. They turned us up and turned us down. Started building boats and towns. Sure, they tried to change our living.
She had this band of women. All possessed different qualities, but they shared the same passion and compassion. They all truly loved Ireland. And I know that this love which they all possessed was a love that would never leave them, not even until death.
What time is it?
Why? Have you an appointment somewhere, me lady?
It's the 3rd of May. And it must be about dawn.
Why are you here? You're supposed to be in duty in D-Wing.
I want her to know the damage she and her cohorts have done to the good people of Dublin.
Go away, Nancy. You wouldn't know goodness if it hit you up the beak. Get out. Go. Go. This woman, this lady.
Leave this cell immediately, both of you!
I'm sorry, Countess. I would give you these keys if I could. You helped my brother and the Brady family during the lockout. Your goodness will never be forgotten. And that's a fact.
Those shots. What were they? Who was it?
I'm sorry, Countess. They just killed Podrick Pierce.
After her court-martial, when her sentence was commuted from execution to life imprisonment, Con complained that she ought to have been executed just like all the male leaders. There's so much more I could tell you about Constance, but sometimes less is more. Her wonderful legacy of decency, bravery, and of womanhood are shining jewels that will forever sparkle and spread their sparkle to every cause that makes life worth living for.
On the Galtymore mountain, so far, far away, I'll tell you a story that happened one day of a young Irish colleen, her age just 16, and she hoisted her banner, white, orange, and green. A young British soldier came passing that way. He spied the young maid with her colours so gay. He laughed and he sneered. He jumped off his machine, determined to capture the flag of Sinn Féin. You can't have those colours, the maid she replied, till your blood in mine in this green valley lies. For I am a rebel, it's plain to be seen, and I'd lay down my life for white, orange and green. The young British soldier grew pale as the snow, jumped on his machine and away he did go. Then there's no use in fighting a lass of 16 who would lay down her life for white, orange and green. Early next morning in Tipperary town, in the Galdymore Mountains, a young maid came down. Her heart, it was breaking, was plain to be seen, for that morning Tom Ash gave his life for Sinn Féin.
The light of evening, Lissadell, great windows open to the south, two girls in silk kimonos, both beautiful, one a gazelle, with a raving autumn shears blossom from the summer's wreath. The older is condemned to death, pardon drags out lonely years, conspiring among the ignorant. I know not what the younger dreams, some vague utopia, and she seems, when withered old and skeleton gaunt, the image of such politics. Many a time I think to seek one or the other out and speak of that old Georgian mansion, mix pictures of the mind, recall that table and the talk of youth, two girls in silk kimonos, both beautiful, one a gazelle. Dear shadows, now you know it all the folly of a fight with a common wrong or right. The innocent and the beautiful have no enemy but time. Arise and bid me strike a match, and strike another till time catch, and should the conflagration climb, run let all the sages know. We the great gazebo built, they convicted us of guilt. Bid me strike a match and blow.
Only wealth could have shamed me, but it never did, because I shared the riches I'd been given, and more, the more being of greater importance, because the more was my soul, my time, my energy, my sense of personage. I gave more freely and without regret. And I gave my all, and I gave my all willingly. I didn't begrudge a single drop of sweat or sleeplessness or that weariness that comes with the helplessness of watching a race endure so much at the blood-soaked hands of its neighbour England. When I was presented at court, a naive debutante to Victoria, I wore my dress with pride. And it never occurred to me that the price was paid by starving mouths beyond the Irish Sea. When I crossed the gender barrier, trousers suited best. And on more than one occasion, I was King George's rebel guest. For on Stephen's Green there I fought, a rebel with a cause. I aimed my gun wisely and shot to defeat, never missing a target, trying to force a British retreat. And now you people want to know, and I think it very clear, of all the causes in the world, why I held Ireland's cause so dear. It's because I cherish freedom and equality, which is the right of every person to enjoy. And how I came to realise injustice and Ireland's plight. For such a cause I searched and searched in vain. Was the reading of a magazine. The Peasant and Sinn Féin. Providence, or Padraig Colum, who left it for me to see. And as they say, the rest is history.
Kind of the first part of it. I want to call everybody just back out again who's been involved in the play. And I make a point of just explaining to you that rehearsals for plays are very long and they're very laborious. And they're quite violent exercises where everybody's right and nobody gets it right and everybody's wrong. So Loretta Key was the person that was coordinated. You come up, Loretta. And with Roseanne and the rest of the actors come out and take a final bow. I think they're kind of temperamental as actors, so Liam, would you pull these back out again? Everybody come back out here all this way. We actually can't go any further until the Red McKee comes up. Our last production this year anyway, so the people who you never see and who are, well, they say they're shy anyway, could you come out just for the last and let people look at them. We're trying to frighten them, we're trying to encourage them. And the people behind the bar come out. Come on, chant you everybody. Can we all stand up and give them the last round of applause? This particular play has taken 10 weeks of rehearsals, 10 solid weeks. There's almost been murder in Dublin and in Belfast. People who have been lifelong friends have fallen out and haven't spoken. They might talk tonight after this here. So, as I said earlier on, you really don't have any idea of the amount of work that goes into all of this. So, you can sit down now. You don't want to spoil you. And this is the band that makes it all work.